Australian businesses are doing it tough right now, and the impacts of the travel restrictions and bans have significantly impacted not only businesses, but those temporary visa holders who are either offshore or currently in Australia facing an uncertain future. We at Mappian wanted to keep you updated and to let you know that we are staffed and ready to assist and support you through this difficult time of uncertainty. So, here's what we know so far. From 9 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time tonight, Friday the 20th of March, a travel ban has been imposed on the following arrivals to Australia. Non-residents temporary visa holders, which covers subclasses such as the 482, 457, Working Holiday Visa, Work and Holiday Visa, Subclass 400 and Business Visitor, just to name a few. You can travel to Australia if you are an Australian citizen, a permanent resident of Australia, a New Zealand citizen usually resident in Australia, or an immediate family member of an Australian citizen and permanent resident. Those who meet that criteria will be subject to 14 days self-isolation. This must be taken very seriously. Each state will have their own fines in place if this period of self-isolation is not adhered to. Please also note, as announced by our Prime Minister today, each person must now observe a social distancing of 1 person per 4 square metres. For those of you currently in Australia on temporary visas, this is what you need to know. Ensure you extend your stay if your visa is due to expire. This can be done by submitting another valid application to extend your current stay, such as a visitor visa. This can be done while you are on shore. For those of you who have a no further stay condition attached to their visa, there is an option to request a waiver of this condition and lodge a temporary visa to extend your stay, again, such as a visitor visa. Please remember though, visitor visas do not allow any work rights. If you are in a situation where your visa has expired, you will need to lodge a Bridging Visa E immediately. Those who are awaiting outcomes of visas, whether onshore or offshore, please note that there will be delays to some testing centres, biometrics collection centres, and medical centres, which perhaps have closed over this period due to the COVID virus. For those of you who are on subclass 457 or 482 visas, perhaps where your employer might be considering a reduction in hours or leave without pay at this time, the government has indicated there are no exemptions. It is important that you seek advice on this matter, along with your employer, to ensure your visa conditions are not being breached. For those in the maritime industry, conversations are currently underway to implement exemptions for maritime crew who are either currently on a vessel sailing into Australian waters or need to join a vessel via air for a crew change. Exemptions can be made for each individual by sending an email to the Immigration Department. We will update you accordingly as this information is further provided to us from Australian Border Force and the Department of Home Affairs. In another announcement recently, this week, student nurses studying in Australia can have their hours extended to fill critical staff shortages in aged care. The employer must contact the department to request the extension of work hours. The student visa holder is unable to request this change. However, this is a welcome change. There are so many things I could talk about right now, but if you do have any questions, please reach out, contact myself and the team at Mappian so we can support you through this time. Be kind, stay safe, and take care of one another. We will get through this.